Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. Today I have a pick a card reading that looks into what blessing and opportunities are coming in for you at this time. What are you currently manifesting? And so we're going to go through the cards of each pile and call out 3 different opportunities and blessings. And from there we'll pick up, what Spirit just has to say about it in general, but also ways to welcome the energy in, and then any affirmations that they want you to kind of like channel and just keep saying over time as you're calling in this energy and welcoming it in. And so I would like you all to just take a moment to kind of decompress, to just pause your thinking, pause your thoughts, any worries you might have, put that to the side, and allow the energy of your guides, your ancestors, to lead you to the pile or piles that best represent the blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. So pile number 1 is the reunion card. Pile number 2 is the gifts and offers card. And then pile number 3 is the freedom card. Once you selected your pile, feel free to click the timestamp below to watch your portion of the video. As always, I appreciate the love and the support, and I hope you all enjoy what is coming in for you at this time. Hello, pile number 1. This will be for those that selected the reunion card. So we're going to go through your cards, lay them all out, and then we will see what blessings and opportunities are coming your way at this time. So let's start off with your oracle cards. So your first card is number 22, Yin Yang. Number 3, Blossoming Abundance. Number 32, Door to Spirit. Number 36, Power Lines Energy. Number 4, we have Yin Yang balance. So you have Yin Yang twice, and both of the cards equal 4, so that's going to be very significant here. Interesting. We have number 41, Lightning Disruption. I was going to say distraction, but it's disruption. We have Mercury, Thoughts, Intellect, Communication, Gemini, Virgo, Wednesday, Agility, Mentality, Information, Perception, Memory, Travel, Transportation, Education, and Research. We have 5th house, Pleasure, Romance, Creativity, Fertility, Sex, Children, Childlike Fun, Joy, Love, Passion, Entertainment, Art, Culture, and Hobbies. For your tarot, we have the Judgment card. We have the Hierophant. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Let's see. What if I'm trying to figure out a good way to put all the cards here so you can see them all. I might have to put the tarot on the side. Okay. So, I really want to highlight again the fact that you have 2 cards that say Yin Yang from 2 different decks. So like I said before, this is definitely going to be significant, and it just lets me know that this pile honestly probably would be one of the best piles of the 3. And it's not saying the others aren't good or will be good, but the spirit and the energy of this pile is just already pretty strong. And even with your card being reunion, that just gives me this vibe of like bringing souls together, coming together. But in terms of the first blessing opportunity here, it seems like it's romance, honestly. And the romance is stepping into your life in a way that feels both refreshing but also deeply satisfying. And it shows me that this isn't just any regular type of connection. It is a relationship that brings balance. It brings stability. Genuine emotion fulfillment is something that I pick up here. And if you've been seeing someone, you should expect that bond to continue to evolve and to develop naturally. and just become more committed and more grounded over time, as well as that level of transparency. And and of course, if you're not seeing someone at this time, you can still have those elements in this new connection, this new relationship. It feels that both of you are on the same page when it comes to moving in sync together in terms of like shared goals and dreams and visions, which makes this a harmonious and sacred union, especially for those that are already dating someone. But for those that are meeting someone new, it feels like this person is somewhat like a wish fulfilled, arriving in a way that it can kind of feel like almost too good to be true, if that makes sense. And it's as if the universe, your guides, your ancestors, God, conspired to place this person on your path when like you least expect it. Like, you're just going about your day, like your daily life routines, all of that jazz, and then boom, this person shows up. And you might initially question it because it feels so effortless and right, but it's a reminder to trust the flow and just enjoy the ride, and knowing that everything and everyone is placed in your life for a reason. And this person seems to mirror a lot of the values and qualities that you're hoping for in a partner, in terms of like, kindness and respect and just deep emotional intelligence and gentleness. But also I get like this leadership component about them as well too. Like they know how to take charge and be assertive when needed. And that's something you do, want to have in your partner. I get the vibe between you two is instantly magnetic, and you find yourselves like kind of naturally aligning in a way that just feels like you've known each other for ages. Like it feels like a reunion, like old souls crossing paths again, old souls reconnecting, right? And I get that a lot of you will just, you feel this intense level of pleasure and passion with this person. Like it seems like the intimacy is off the charts as well too, because you all just can read each other's minds and body language very well, and the intimacy is very strong. So I love that. In terms of like how to kind of welcome in this energy, Spirit is just saying to just fully embrace the energy of love. And this means like, continuously loving on yourself and showing up for yourself the way you want your partner to show up for you, and knowing that the relationship you have in your singleness matters, meaning the relationship with yourself. So treat yourself with that kindness, with that respect, with that compassion, and whatever you want, you do it for yourself, right? However, don't do it out of desperation, do it out of love. And if this is a new person entering your life, Spirit wants you to really trust the flow and allow the relationship to unfold naturally, and avoid like overanalyzing and holding on to past fears of rejection or heartbreak that could hinder your connection with this new person and this just new love coming in. And just trust that the connection is different, and that you have grown and you're ready to experience something that's healthy and fulfilling. And back to what I've said earlier, for those that are seeing someone already, like focus on deepening that connection, that relationship by communicating, openly with each other, and showing that appreciation, that gratitude, and just kind of like nurturing the bond that you already have, and highlight the triumphs that you have and things that you may have overcome, because that's significant. No relationship is perfect. There are going to be moments where you disagree with each other and might not see eye to eye, but it's all about how do you handle conflict and how do you kind of troubleshoot that. And also just letting go of any doubts and any hesitations about moving to the next level if you know they're not that significant, right? Like if there was a small miscommunication, that's fine, but don't try to escape or try to run away from something because you're scared of it. And I feel like a great, affirmation Spirit is leading me to share with you is to know that you are worthy of love. So saying, I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of a relationship that nurtures my soul and that is healthy, that is, with someone that is aligned with me and my values and what I want in life. So that's the first blessing opportunity coming in your way. The second one that I get is if I could label it like how I labeled that first one, romance, like a relationship, I would call this second blessing opportunity a lighter load. So that would be what we will call it. And so just going into it a little bit more, it seems like this blessing brings lightness in both physical and also like a metaphorical sense as well. And for some, this can literally be a physical transformation, kind of like, for example, like shedding body weight or body fat, right? That's been weighing you down or causing some issues with your health. And the journey doesn't always have to be an easy one, but it's about you dedicating the time and the effort and discipline to reach the point where you do see that weight loss, you do see that change. And that's like a physical example. And so, as you're putting in that work and dedication, it strengthens you internally as well, because it's not just about the physical change, but it's also about the increased confidence, the endurance, the strength, right, that you're gaining along the way. And with every step forward, you're providing yourself this new image, this new experience for yourself, and it pays off due to your dedication. And that's the thing, when we think about all of the things that we want in life, it's not that physical thing we want, it's all about the feeling that it brings, right? So we can say like, oh, I want $1,000,000. Like, you think you want $1,000,000, but the idea is that you want the feeling that brings to you. So you're stress free now. You don't have to worry about bills. Maybe there's happiness in it because you're able to provide for others. So that's the key part of it. And so when we think about physical changes that we might want to do, think about the internal pieces of it and the emotions of it as well too, because that's what you really want. That's at the core of it more than anything. And then like on another level of like this lighter load, it represents this financial and emotional release, right? So debts are finally settled. They're paid off, forgiven, whatever it is that is going to help relieve that stress. That's what the circumstance would be. And it just lifts this heavy burden that I'm feeling, that some of you are experiencing, this freedom from financial worry. It allows you to breathe easier and refocus on the things that truly matter. And this relief might even like open more doors for you in terms of like opportunities that may have been previously blocked due to the financial concerns you might have had or the stress. And so those stressors that once drained you and your energy are fading away, and you're able to kind of step into this period of clarity, this peace of mind, and just enjoy the abundance that's here, enjoying your accolades and the recognition and the rewards. And you feel balanced, you feel calm, you feel peaceful. And even you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and just be pleased with all that life has to bring. And so in terms of like how to kind of welcome this energy, it's about releasing what no longer serves you and welcoming ease and freedom into your life, and knowing that you don't have to struggle. You don't have to carry the weight physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. And if you shift the way that you think at times, it can be a game changer. And so understanding that this shift, this beautiful shift for you, is a reflection of the work that you've already done to create the change in your life. And it might feel like it took so long to get here, but know that the universe is acknowledging your progress. No matter how small it might feel to you, celebrate it. And knowing that also gratitude is a magnet for abundance. So focus on the step that you've taken, rather than the distance you have left to go, if that makes sense. Because oftentimes, we think about a marathon, there could be 4 checkpoints, and you hit checkpoint 1, you might be like, damn, I got to do 3 more. But you don't think about what you just accomplished so far. And so being grateful and being excited is what Spirit wants you to do with this second, to like call in this second blessing. And like an affirmation to kind of think about is just like, I release all that no longer serves me and welcome freedom, welcome peace, welcome ease, and a easy life for myself. That's a affirmation spirit is just kind of channeled. And another thing you can do is like visualize yourself being stress-free, being free of debt, being free of the extra weight, whatever it is that you want to change. Imagine yourself in that space of that change and embody that and create a daily routine that embodies that person that will have that stuff or that's the feeling that you want, if that makes sense. Okay, so that is the second one. In terms of the third one, I kind of touched on it very briefly in the second one, but I feel like the third one, if I give it a name, it would be well-deserved recognition. And it's funny because I keep looking at this card a lot throughout the reading, and it's like Spirit is saying the spotlight is finally on you and it's well earned. You get to shine, right? This blessing is about to be seen. And I feel like this might be one of the first ones that come in, actually. It's so interesting. I'm just randomly picking that up. But, this particular opportunity, this blessing is about you being seen and being valued and appreciated for your hard work and dedication. And perseverance too, and your resilience. And that's, whether it's regarding your career, your education, your relationships, personal projects, the energy you've been putting out is being acknowledged in meaningful ways, and the people around you are finally noticing your contributions and the talent and the growth and all that it takes to get to where you are and what you have done. And they're vocalizing their affirmation and just their appreciation for you. And it feels as though, in a way, like the scales are finally balanced, and that recognition you've been quietly working towards is finally coming to fruition. It's here. And so for those, like I gave like different examples, like if you're finishing your education, like your studies, this is a representation of like the major milestone. So after years of effort, sleepless nights, sacrifices, you're walking across that stage. And this could be literally at like a graduation, or this could be like, metaphorically, but you're doing it with pride and you're doing it with this accomplishment, knowing that you got it done. And Spirit is saying to think of it as like, it's not just about the degree or the certificate, but it's about the wisdom and the lessons and the discipline that you got out of that and that you gained along the way. And you're stepping into this new chapter where you can confidently apply those skills and that knowledge to build something incredible, whether that is a career or just something within your community or just like your personal goals, so this is a celebratory moment. And when I made this card reunion, I thought about the Three of Cups, and Three of Cups is a celebratory moment. And then they have like champagne and the Ace of Cups card. So, celebrate this. Any small, big win, celebrate it. And then in terms of the workplace or your business, this could look like a promotion, right? This is an award. This is just this heartfelt praise and recognition from the peers of your work, or even just leadership. And, people might actually start to come to you more often because of your expertise and you just having this level of energy about yourself that lets people know like, hey, they know what they're doing and we need to trust this person. And so those relationships tend to blossom and grow over time, and you continue to just get that recognition and praise for it. And that can come with a raise. It can come with, a different title, a different position. So, I think that's pretty much it for this one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm picking up here. I think that's pretty much it. So in terms of like how I did the other ones, in terms of like the how to welcome this energy, I would say Spirit is saying to step into your power more and allow yourself to shine, to speak up, to not be afraid to share your thoughts and opinions, especially in like meetings or conversations. It's essential to believe that you're worthy of this recognition and the rewards that are coming your way, and not letting imposter syndrome or the feelings of not being enough, quote unquote, not hinder that success and that recognition. And know that you earned this moment and that you should receive it in its full totality. And just celebrate your accomplishments, right? And just be proud of yourself, and knowing that sometimes the world mirrors the energy we put out. So embrace your achievements and share your pride in them, and hype yourself up. And then in terms of like the affirmation, I feel like Spirit is just saying, I'm proud of my achievements, and I'm proud of my success, and I'm grateful for the recognition that I receive. Like, say that, you can put your own spin on it too, but that's something that I'm channeling. And oddly enough, I'm getting a bonus blessing opportunity for you. I'm hearing a well-deserved vacation. So pretty much on top of all of this greatness, you're going to get like a little mini getaway. And that would be the perfect time to celebrate yourself. That'd be the perfect time to kind of relax and just enjoy the luxury of all the work that you put in. And I get that when you take this trip, you feel like you're in a financial place, a good financial place to kind of relax and just enjoy the trip and not have to worry too much about money and the cost of things. So it does seem like that trip comes after, some of these other opportunities that are here. But it is definitely worth it. So that's another bonus blessing that you're getting. But other than that, that is what I have for my pile number 1. I hope you all enjoy this reading. I'm excited for all these amazing, incredible blessings coming your way. So be sure to come back in the future and jot things down in the comment section and share all the greatness. Okay, sis? My sis and my lovely brothers and family here within our YouTube community. And it's so funny because when I said sis and brothers, it felt like this pile is very big on family, and maybe you don't get the recognition at home, or maybe you didn't get the recognition and praise at home. And so Spirit, your spirit family is like cheering you on, and they wanted to share that as that closing statement. So congratulations, and I look forward to reading the comments of all the greatness that's coming your way. Alrighty, enjoy. Hello, pile number 2. This will be for those that selected the gifts and offers card. So we're going to go through your oracle cards and tarot cards here, and then we'll channel the different blessings and opportunities that are coming in your way. So your first card is number 51, Healer of the Ages. Your second one is Financial Constraints, number 13. Number 21, Strategy. Number 11, Clouds, Distractions. Number 9, Crystals, Achievement. Number 33, Stars, Divine Guidance. Third house, Communication, Thoughts, Socializing, Communication Style, Learning, the Mind, Early Education, Siblings, Interests, Short Trips, and Language. The 10th house, Status, Public Image, Reputation, Career, Long-Term Goals, Fame, Recognition, Ambition, Respect, Achievement, Honors, Success, Potential, and Authority. And then the tarot cards, we have the King of Wands. We have the 3 of Wands. And then finally we have the 3 of Cups. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to list 3 different blessing opportunities. I'll go one by one, and I'll try to like give it a title or like the actual phrase of that particular blessing. So the first one that I'm picking up in terms of the blessing opportunity that's coming for you is a well-deserved vacation. It seems like this first blessing of this vacation, is it's an invitation for you to just really recharge and relax and celebrate yourself. It seems like some of you haven't really had a vacation in a while, or like a really good one in a while. And so that is why it's one of the blessings, opportunities coming in your way. For some of you, it could be a cruise where, you get a chance to just kind of explore different locations, and it's convenient for you, and it makes it just easier planning wise because you don't have to worry about all the logistics. And it's like I could visualize you all like standing on the deck as the sun sets, and you're feeling this breeze on your face and enjoying a drink. And you just have no care of anything else in that moment, but just enjoying the scenery, enjoying the luxury of this vacation. I do see like some of you also doing like an all-inclusive resort where you can kind of get all whenever you go on this vacation, basically everything is going to be there for you to enjoy. Like there's not going to be a lot of like stuff you have to do outside of it because you're making this trip very easygoing for yourself. I see a lot of water, just pool action, and honestly just keeping it easy, keeping it low key, and just enjoying different excursions, maybe some spa treatments, maybe a little shopping. But I do see that this vacation, it helps you reconnect with yourself, but also kind of reconnect to joy and vitality, if that makes sense. But in a way, it's like this blessing is just more than just travel, like more than just the physical aspect, but it's about like honoring yourself, your hard work, your resilience, and your worthiness, if that makes sense. And I say that because sometimes we could put so much effort and energy into something that we neglect ourselves, and we forget to celebrate ourselves and tell ourselves like how proud we are. And you can feel that over time. And so the gifts and the offers that the universe has for you comes in a form of ways for you to celebrate and to just be, how do I say this? To just be present, basically. And I would say that the universe is also presenting you with this moment of pause and unwind, and just to kind of recharge and replenish your energy. So use it. Definitely use it. Don't try to do everything on this trip, because sometimes we travel and we want to like do all the excursions and every single thing, try to see every place that we could see. And it's like, take a day to yourself to where maybe you just sleep in. Get your money's worth at that hotel and sleep in the bed and just relax. And I feel Spirit is also saying like, don't feel like you always have to hustle and bustle. Like, don't feel like you always have to do that. Give yourself the space to relax. And a way to kind of welcome this opportunity in is to just reflect on the fact that rest is, how do I word this? Rest is a necessity, and you should treat it as a luxury as well too, in a sense of enjoying it as much as you can, right? Because if you think about something, when you buy something that's really expensive, we typically are like very cautious about it and we want to take care of it. Think of your body as that. It's this luxury thing. Take care of it, nurture it, make sure that it has all of the things that it needs, because it's important to take care of yourself. And begin practicing more self-care in small ways. So that means, giving yourself a couple of minutes throughout the day to just kind of decompress, to not be on your phone, to just enjoy one of your favorite songs. Like, do something where it makes you feel good and it shows like you're prioritizing yourself and just taking that time for you. I will also say to kind of release any guilt or hesitation you might have when it comes to taking a trip. Sometimes people don't want to take their vacation days because they feel like they always have to work. And Spirit is saying, take those days off. So an affirmation you could say is, I deserve to experience relaxation, joy, and the beauty of life. Just say that. That could be your affirmation. And of course you can add more to it, but that's like a foundational piece that Spirit wants to highlight. So that is your first blessing opportunity. The second one would be, if I give it a name, I will call it approval and progress. Approval and progress is the second one. And it seems like this second blessing is this green light that you have been waiting for. And so this could be a significant approval, whether it's like a signed contract, because we do have like that strategy card and like a financial card here. And it could be like an accepted loan application. It could just be access to something exclusive. But there's this approval that you've been waiting on, and it's here. For some, this could also mean you're finding out that you're securing financing for a car with like a really great interest rate, or just something that works out in your favor. It just makes it easier for you because you have this approval that you may have been waiting on for a while. I get for some of you, it could be a long awaited insurance claim or a settlement finally coming through, and that eases a lot of financial burdens that have been hanging around for some time. So it might feel like you're finally got like your last penny or your last like few dollars, and then boom, this financial abundance comes in. But this definitely feels like this is a season of forward momentum where things just kind of come out the blue, but they move in your favor. And so you might even see yourself stepping into spaces where things are just taken care of, the moment you walk in or the moment you're talking to people, or like they're connecting you with people. I also see with the piece of the progress part, it's like this networking piece. So you might be able to network with high profile individuals, or getting, invitations to exclusive events, or just gaining access to opportunities that may have not been present before. And now they're here and they're able to kind of like help you elevate your life and your status into this new environment. And it does seem like with this influx of blessings that come your way, you have to make sure that you don't feel like you're not worthy of them. So that's something Spirit is highlighting here, to make sure that you know that you're worthy of all the blessings that come your way. So a way to kind of welcome this particular blessing opportunity in is to just be aligned with the energy of it. Like start practicing that worthiness and visualizing yourself in these spaces, with these people, with these approvals, with this ease and this confidence, and knowing that this is something you are supposed to have. And it's not by chance, it's not by like random luck. It's because it was written for you. It was destined for you. It was fate. You are supposed to have these blessings. And when the blessings arrive, just trust that you're ready and you're deserving of this new chapter, right? Refrain from fears and any doubts that you might have connecting to that and surrounding that, and not let that be a distraction. And I feel like an affirmation that you could say would be like, I am capable, worthy, and fully prepared to step into these amazing, abundant opportunities. So that is what I'm picking up for your second blessing and opportunity coming in for your way. And this next one is so interesting because I really picked it up from these two cards, considering, there's 3 women in both of them. And I'm just even noticing too, like, there's 3 women, and there's like this beautiful like black woman in this card and another black woman in this card. And so I get the sense of building community is your third blessing opportunity. And I know some of you might be like, how is that a blessing and an opportunity? But when you build community with people, so much can come from it. So much can come from it, because you're centering connection and relationships. And this card, even with this one, like this card here, it shows that value of communication and socializing. And so I feel like with these 3 particular cards here, this shows this presence of a strong and supportive community. And it shows us that there's new friendships developing. There's new connections with people with very similar souls and spirits, like how your spirit guides are. People who are aligned with you, that lift you up, that walk alongside with you and are about your growth, right? And then for also too, I see for others that this blessing also helps you strengthen the bonds you already have. So whether it's deepening your sisterhood or your brotherhood or close-knit group of friends that you already have, this building community piece is going to be a game changer, because you're going to continue to surround yourself with more love and support and understanding, but also you are embodying that and able to pour that into others as well too. And then I feel like this blessing, it just shows you that you're not alone and you don't have to do things alone. And these connections are here to help you, celebrate and to help you grow and share your dreams and goals with others that are like-minded, but also someone that can support you along the way. And you may have experienced, some type of hurt or disappointment in a relationship before, but that doesn't mean that you have to close yourself off from welcoming new partnerships and new connections with people. And how I said before, networking. When you build community, you are going to end up networking with more people, and that is going to expand your contacts and your opportunity to be seen and to get into different spaces, right? And so lean into that more. Go to networking events, go to different social events. And I even see too, when you build this connection with people, it just really sets you up with your career, with money, and even it could be helpful in your love life as well, because like I said, you learn different aspects of yourself, but also you learn how to be a better friend, you learn how to be a better person, and that could be helpful for you in the long run as you're, figuring out things in your life. And a great way to kind of embrace this particular energy, this blessing, is to just literally welcome this newness into your life, nurturing different communities and inviting that, and just being your authentic self, and know that you're safe to show up as yourself, and just practice being vulnerable and being seen and heard, and don't feel like you can't be who you are. The people that are meant to be in your life and meant to be around you are going to cherish you and respect you and honor you and treat you right. And so I think the affirmation that Spirit has for you in terms of this would be, I am open to building meaningful and supportive connections that nourish my soul and are aligned with my goals. And yeah, I think that would be it. And also Spirit is saying to remember that community is about mutual growth and support. So allow yourself to both give and receive, because sometimes we can always give stuff, but we don't know how to take it back, or take it, how to receive it. So Spirit is saying, like, be able to do both. Okay, so practice that effort. A few of you are going to actually get like an award. That's like a random bonus blessing I'm seeing. Like some type of trophy, some type of award is going to be given to a lot of you that picked this pile. I know I said some at the beginning, but it seems like it's more of you getting it. And it comes in a variety of ways. Like it could be a physical certificate, it could actually be a trophy, but there's some recognition here that some of you are going to be getting as well too. But yeah, this is what I have for pile number 2. I hope that this pile resonated with you all, and that you're excited for these different opportunities and blessings that come your way. And knowing too that even if it doesn't feel like this was exactly what you wanted, know that this is a part of your plan, and it's getting you closer to all that you want and more. I just felt the need to say that, because sometimes, we'll hear certain things and you're like, man, I wanted to hear, X, Y, and Z, and I didn't hear that. And Spirit is saying, like, be grateful for what you are receiving, because what you truly want is on its way as well. Okay? So I hope you all enjoyed your pile. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate the love and the support, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This will be for those that selected the Freedom card. So we're going to go through your oracle cards and tarot cards, and then we're going to call out the different opportunities and blessings coming your way. I'll try my best to give each one a title or some type of phrase or name, so it's very clear what it is, and then I'll kind of just walk through what Spirit has to say about it, and any type of tips that they have to kind of continue to welcome this energy in. So your first card here is number 1, the Sun. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I think it's such a very vibrant, uplifting card. We have number 5, attachment. We have number 12, the Temple Path. We have number 22, butterfly metamorphosis. We have number 7, messages, feather. We have number 8, the heart, which is love. We have 4th house, home, family, roots, foundations, emotions, femininity, mother, domestic, comfort, feeling at home, ancestors, property, and family values. We have conjunction, which is union, join forces, working together, merging, enhancing, empowering, strengthening, combined energy, linked, and lack of individuality. And then for your tarot, we have the 2 of Pentacles. My nose is very itchy for this particular pile. I don't know why, but it's been very itchy for this pile so far, so that must mean something. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Swords. So now we're going to go through the cards and just kind of see what blessing opportunities we have for you. So let's see, what is the first one that I'm picking up here? Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. That's just confirmation that all of this stuff is coming in for you, because usually it represents like someone is coming in, or like a new blessing is coming in. So this is just real strong confirmation. But in terms of this first blessing, I am getting the phrase a new home or living space. So let's just get into it. So basically, there's this glow up coming your way when it comes to your place of residence. And to me, it doesn't feel like this is just like any move. It feels like this is the move you've been waiting for for a while now. And whether it's an apartment, a townhome, or a house, this space fits your vibe perfectly. But it's also about the timing and the location of it as well. It's like you got all the things you've been hoping for, plenty of room, minimum maintenance. It's in a location that makes sense for your life right now. And it seems like this new home, this new space, it shows how much you have evolved and your growth. And I want to say this too. This might just apply to one person, but even if you're quote unquote downsizing, it does not mean you have went backwards. It means you're moving forward, because sometimes people might think that, like, let's say this for example, let's say someone is getting a divorce and they were in this 5 bedroom, 5 bath home. and then they get a divorce, and now they're moving into a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. That is perfectly fine. That does not mean you went backwards. That does not mean that you're downgrading. It means that you're moving forward and you're free, right? You're stepping into that freedom. And so know that wherever you're moving to, it's a blessing. It's a gift. It's a beautiful opportunity. And so you need to just embrace it. And I also see that this place is surrounded by beauty. So maybe there's like a nearby park or some kind of like peaceful environment that feels good for you in terms of like grounding your energy. You might even be by some water. But it seems like this place gives you that stability, that peace, and this like that positivity that you've been seeking for a while. And the universe is saying like, this is your moment to settle into something that feels right, that feels good. And even the price is right? It doesn't feel overpriced. It doesn't feel like, man, I don't know how I'm going to make this money, to pay my mortgage or pay my rent. It's like, no, this is the perfect budget point for you. And I do see that you end up staying here for a good while. Like if it's an apartment, you stay at this apartment for a while. If it's like your home where you purchase it, obviously you stay there for a while. But it's a good move. It's a very good move. And some of you might even get some land if you're purchasing a home more than you expected. It's something that I hear and pick up too. Now in terms of like how to welcome this energy, Spirit is saying, as exciting as this is, don't rush the process, right? So making sure you're reading, your contracts, and you're careful about it, because you don't want to get tied up in something that's hard to get out of. So making sure you're, reading everything and it aligns with all your needs, and negotiate if possible, because this is a big step and you want to make it as smooth as possible. And just trust your gut, especially if something is a little off. So let's think about it like this. Let's say you are looking for a new home and you see something that looks great. You're like, oh my gosh, this is just like the reading Queen Sugar said. And then there's like something with the contract that you don't like. That might not be the actual place for you. And the second place you end up looking at is the one for you, because that first place had to fall through, or there had to be an issue with it in order to lead you to the end all be all spot. So just being mindful of that and just move with intention. And that leads you into the right direction. Another thing Spirit is saying, just like let go of fear, because change can be a little intimidating, especially if you're moving out of the country, moving out of the city, right? So be willing to take that risk and take that leap of faith and just go for it. Don't let doubt creep in, and know that you deserve this change and this new opportunity as well. And like as an affirmation that you can say is, I am worthy of a healthy living environment that allows me to thrive and to succeed. And you can add more to that as well too, but that's an affirmation that Spirit is kind of like sharing with me for you all. So that's what I have for that first blessing. The second one, this one's pretty much straightforward and clear, but like love is in the air. Love. The second blessing opportunity is it's love. And as cliche as it might sound, is the romance is knocking at your door. Love is here. And for most of you, this is someone new. It's someone, that knows exactly what you want. And they're choosing you, and they're not playing games about it. Like they're showing up clear and intentional. I also see that this person is wanting to settle down, and so they might be someone that is like, they could date you for 6 months and they're ready to like, all right, I kind of want to propose. And that's not for everybody, but it's like for the right two people, it'll make sense. So don't get nervous and be like, oh my gosh, the next person I meet, they're gonna want to get engaged in 6 months. That's not for everybody, but it's more so like for that those people that where it fits and it makes sense. And then for the rest of you, there's going to be multiple people pursuing you. So enjoy it, explore, and have fun where these different suitors are approaching you. You don't have to, cut everybody off immediately, but enjoy that time getting to know folks. And as you see fit, you make your cuts, right? And you know that you're worthy of a healthy, loving connection, and that any connection you're in, it's what you want it to be. I get that for the ones that are watching this and they're already in a relationship or, seeing someone, it's like you're moving to the next step. So if you've been talking for a while, it's like you're moving into the committed relationship piece. If you're already in a relationship, it's like you're thinking about moving in together or, thinking about getting engaged. So there's this next step piece that I'm feeling for those that are already in a connection with someone. But yeah, I definitely see like love it's just coming in hot, and it's passionate, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's thrilling. I feel that also it is very safe. And it's interesting because as I look at these cards, I see a lot of excitement, but I also see stillness and peace. It is a very safe connection with this person and with the people that you're dating. But I think, it is important to enjoy the moment and just embrace it and let it be. Don't put too much pressure on it. And so in terms of like how to continue to welcome this energy in, honestly, the key is to just be open. Once again, that freedom card, and you may have been closed off or hesitant to put yourself out there before, but now this is the time to shift that mindset, to shift that energy. You don't have to go necessarily on a dating app. It's just more so be willing to just try to put yourself out there. If you want to go on a dating app, you can, but Spirit is saying like it's not a necessity because a lot of y'all are going to meet the people out and about. Now, granted, if you feel like you really haven't been able to meet people out and about, you can put yourself on a dating app, but know that it's not a necessity to meet this person or meet new people per se. And just know too that love often finds us when we're just living and enjoying our life. So do the things that bring you joy, do the things that are liberating to you, and that's how it shows. And know that it can feel scary at times to be vulnerable and open up, but it is worth it, especially if it is something that you do want. But just trust your instincts, trust your gut, and trust yourself, and knowing that God, your spirit guides, the universe are going to navigate you through this, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it. So just set that intention and don't overthink it and just have fun. And so an affirmation that Spirit is, giving me for you all to like take with is I am worthy of love, and it is normal for me to have healthy, exciting, romantic connections and relationships with people that I am attracted to and that are attracted to me. I know that's a lot, but that's how Spirit wanted me to give you that affirmation. And then your third blessing opportunity. I mean, we've been talking about this word all throughout the reading, but the phrase is just freedom to evolve. Freedom. And this one is big. This one is pretty big because you're stepping into a season where you're literally doing whatever feels right for you. Whether that is trying a new career path, whether it's moving to a different city, picking up a new hobby, the universe is saying, go for it. This is your time to experiment, to explore, and see what lights you up. And maybe, someone casually brings up an opportunity and it sparks an idea that you never thought about before and you get excited. Or maybe you're ready to take that leap of faith into something new. Whatever it is, you have full permission to evolve into this new version of yourself and to explore it. Right. And it kind of go back to the dating pieces, how I mentioned that some of you are going to have different people, different suitors approach you. Date them all. Obviously, if you can tell like from the beginning, like this is someone I don't want to be around or entertain, perfectly fine to not date that person. But if you feel like each one is interesting and there's something there to explore it. And when I say date them all, that does not necessarily mean you have to sleep with them all. And if you want to sleep with them all, you can. Just be safe. But dating can just be about getting to know a person and talking to them and spending time with them. And so Spirit is saying, enjoy this season. Enjoy this freedom, this luxury that you have. And so in terms of ways to kind of like welcome the energy of just freedom, start small. You don't have to have it all figured out to take a step forward. Just be curious, say yes to certain things that excite you. Say yes to the unknown sometimes. And don't be afraid to switch it up. It's just about trusting your guides, universe guide, and knowing that you're in good spirits, and you're in good, and good hands and protected, and you have the luxury to explore and just release any fear that you might have. And you might be wondering like, oh, am I ready for this? And the answer is yes, you are ready. Even if it feels scary, just trust that this freedom is here for a reason, and you're being guided to use it, and it's helping you go towards what's meant for you. And so Spirit is just saying to welcome that in. And so an affirmation that you can use for this opportunity is to just say, I am free to live the life that I deserve. I am free to live the life that I deserve. I am free to live the life that I deserve. I think that's a beautiful affirmation. A beautiful affirmation. And so don't restrict yourself. Don't keep yourself hostage from opportunities that are here for you. Don't let the past hold you back. Explore what is here and what is being present, or what is being gifted to you, what is present currently, but also what is to come. And you're going to get more and more opportunities. So embrace it, enjoy it. Okay? So, yeah, that is what I have for pile number 3. I feel like this one was pretty straightforward. So I hope that this resonated with you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate the love and the support. And I'm excited to just see how all of these blessings and opportunities come your way, and look forward to reading the comments. And I wish you all the best. Bye.